Hello dear friends, so welcome back to my channel. Hola amigos y amigas, bienvenidos a mi canal. Vamos hoy a estudiar un poco más, vamos a aprender un poco más de español. So let's go and learn some more lessons, some more Spanish today. So the topic of the day is preference, and let's have a look at the tips of the day. Me gusta Duolingo. Duolingo is this smartphone application that I'm using right now. You can download it for free on your Android or on your iPhone. It doesn't matter. It works on both. So me gusta Duolingo means I like Duolingo in Spanish. I mean, if you translate from Spanish to English. But do you remember this word, gusto? Mucho gusto. Mucho gusto means nice to meet you. This is an expression that we have already seen before, that we've learned. And gustar is a verb to like. Me gusta Duolingo means I like Duolingo. So let's see what it's all about. In English, we say I like chocolate, but in Spanish, you'd say something more like to me, chocolate is pleasing. So you see that if you translate from one language to another, usually it will not make sense. It will not make sense because literally it means different things. So me gusta is more to me, chocolate is pleasing. So let's listen to
Me
a
gusta el
native.
chocolate.
Me gusta el chocolate. So we don't just say me gusta chocolate, which is chocolate, but we have to use the definite article el for the masculine noun. So me gusta el chocolate. I like chocolate. Another example here is the interrogative form of a sentence. ¿Te gusta nadar en la piscina?
¿Te gusta nadar en la piscina?
En la piscina. Do you like swimming in the pool? So here we're meeting with a new verb as well. This is nadar, nadar. So we have just seen the verb gustar, to like. Nadar is to swim. So te gusta, do you like swimming, nadar en la piscina? So do you like to swim in the pool? And te gusta nadar? Here, of course, we don't need to use any article because it's not a noun, it's a verb. So te gusta nadar, te gusta caminar. Do you like to walk? Yeah. So let's see some more grammatical rules for today. Another rule that we will work with, or another grammatical rule more precisely that we will work with, is the possessive apostrophe s. In English, apostrophe s can mean the verb to be, is. So Machu's riding, Machu's learning, is. So it's just a contraction. But here we're going to study how to indicate possession. So this is a possessive form of apostrophe s. In English, we say Matthew's bicycle to show that the bicycle belongs to Matthew. So the bicycle belongs to Matthew. But in Spanish, you'd say la bicicleta, which means a bicycle, la bicicleta de Matthew. And if you will translate it literally, it will be in English the bicycle of Matthew. But this is not correct. As we know, apostrophe is possessive, in the possessive form, and whereas of is a preposition, and it just show relationship between Matthew and the bicycle, two nouns. So this is called more like a genitive form, genitive form. Sorry, not genitive, but genitive form, or the genitive case, more precisely. There are grammatical cases in different languages. In English, we don't really make use of them, but in some Indo-European languages, they use them a lot. such as in the German language, yes, or in some other northern Germanic languages. So without getting out of the scope of this lesson, let's see. So you've understood by now that Matthew's bicycle and the bicycle of Matthew does not have the same meaning. But when you translate it from English to Spanish, so you'll get this kind of the bicycle of Matthew, la bicicleta de Matthew. So don't be confused. You should translate. You should never translate literally. You should always translate in the context.
La bicicleta de Matthew es roja.
La bicicleta de Matthew es roja. So Matthew's bicycle is red. We don't say the bicycle of Matthew is red, but Matthew's bicycle is red. And
El vestido de Sandra es muy elegante.
el vestido de Sandra es muy elegante. Sandra's dress is very elegant. So once again, it's not the dress of Sandra, but Sandra's dress. It's not genitives, but it's more. Do you say genitives? Yeah, genitives. It's not genitive. It's not the genitive case, but it's the possessive case. Okay, so let's get started with the lesson. I think that I will make a video about grammatical cases in the future. So I invite you, by the way, to subscribe to my channel if you want to keep in touch and so that you don't miss out on my new videos. All right, let's get started. Time is running and select the correct translation here. He wants this sandwich because it has chicken. So, él quiere este sandwich porque tiene pollo. Porque tiene pollo. Yes, this is good. Pollo is chicken, remember? And here we will have to pair things up. Soccer is football.
Chocolate.
Chocolate is chocolate. And cerca de is close to. Green verdes. And restaurantes, restaurants. Select the correct translation. The girl wants sugar on her apple. La chica quiere azúcar sobre su mujer. That's not correct. But la niña. So what's the difference between chica and niña? So niña, we know it's a girl, but chica is like chicks. La chica, chicks. So when you talk about girls, like chicks, you know, like jacks and chicks, you know. So la chica quiere azúcar sobre. So on, en su. That would be the correct answer. Apple is manzana. An apple. Una manzana. That's good. So notice here, on is en, but en can be also at a place or inside a place. But here it's on something. So this preposition in Spanish can be used in different ways. So don't be confused. Just observe the context and try to make sense. So la niña quiere azúcar on her apple.
Estos son mis chocolates favoritos.
Estos son mis chocolates favoritos. These, because it's plural, it's not chocolate.
Chocolates.
Chocolate is masculine. So the gender for the noun chocolate is masculine. So it's not este here. It's estos. So that's why we have to use the demonstrative article these chocolates are my favorite. So my apology, these are my favorite chocolates. So these are my chocolates. Yep. And translate this sentence. The girl wants a cake for her birthday. La niña quiere un pastel.
Un pastel.
This is a new word. Pastel means cake. Para su cumpleaños.
Cumpleaños.
For her birthday.
Nosotros queremos café con azúcar.
Nosotros queremos café con azúcar. Means that we want coffee with sugar. So we want coffee with sugar. And translate this sentence. I like this cake because it's big. So I like this cake because it's big. Let's see. Me gusta
Me gusta
this cake, este
pastel.
pastel. ¿Por qué?
Porque
Because es grande.
grande. Yo no tengo comidas favoritas.
Yo no
Yo
tengo comidas
tengo
favoritas. So I
favoritas.
don't have favorite foods. Translate this sentence. These are my favorite cheese. These, once again, is plural. Cheese, queso. Estos son mis quesos favoritos.
Me gusta mucho el queso. Me gusta mucho el queso.
Me gusta.
Queso. Gusta. Queso. Queso. Me gusta mucho el queso. El queso.
El queso. Me gusta mucho el queso. We just don't say me gusta mucho queso, but we have to use the definite article. Here it's el. And translate the sentence. These are my favorite chocolate. Estos son mis chocolates favoritos. Very
Estos
easy.
son mis quesos favoritos.
So here I have to read the sentence. Estos son mis quesos favoritos. So very easy. These are my favorite cheese. And translate the sentence. We eat a lot of chocolate. Nosotros comemos. What? A lot. Mucho. Chocolate. Yeah.
Sonia y Carlos, ¿quieren 2 pasteles?
So I have to read this sentence now. Sonia y Carlos quieren 2 pasteles. This is the plural form of the noun pastel, cake. So it's a question, so you have to use the right intonation. Sonia y Carlos quieren 2 pasteles. Sonia and Carlos, do you want 2 cakes? And translate this sentence. I like cheese a lot. Me gusta.
Mucho.
Me gusta. Mucho.
Gusta.
Mucho el queso. So here the word order is very important. Me gusta queso mucho. El queso mucho. It could be good, but because there is this definite article, you have to be careful where you put this. Okay. Translate this sentence. These are my favorite beaches. So playas, beaches, yeah. These, la playa, no, estas son mis playas favoritas. And the last one, Sonia and Carlos, do you want 2 cakes? So I have to write this. Sonia y Carlos. And then I have to put what do I have to put here? I have to put the comma, and I have to put the reverse interrogation mark, and I don't have to capitalize. That's what I've learned from my previous exercises. Sonia and Carlos, do you want 2 cakes? Quiere, so do you want 2 pasteles, pasteles, and then I have I could write here also ustedes, ¿quieres ustedes? It's not ustedes, but ustedes. I'm making it a little bit more interesting. As you know, pronouns, subject pronouns are very often neglected, omitted in Spanish. So it's quieren. I forgot. I wanted to be fancy, but I forgot to conjugate correctly. So I apologize for this. Translate this sentence. Sonia and Carlos, do you want to? Okay. So I'll try. I have another try. Sonia y Carlos, and then I put the comma, and now I have to look for the reverse interrogation mark. I think after the comma, of course, there is a space. You have to leave a space, and I will write it like this: Quieren ustedes. I still want to use this ustedes. And what should I say? Dos, it's two, and pasteles. So usually this pronoun here is not really needed, but you see, if you want to be fancy, you can. And here I go. I am on a 10 days strike, and I think I'm doing quite well with the time as well. I am halfway in the time. So let's do the second exercise. Let's not lose time. And these are the tips of the day. We already did that. Let's start. And do I want to take a harder lesson, double experience one? So why not? Let's do it. It has been asking me this for a long time now. So translate this sentence. I think that these shoes are small. Yo creo que these shoes, estos zapatos son pequeños.
Yo
Okay.
quiero comprar esa cartera roja.
Yo quiero comprar esa cartera roja. So esa is that. It's not esta, but esa is that. Purse. Roja is red purse. So yo quiero comprar esa cartera roja is I want to buy that red purse. And translate the sentence: I like that shirt because it's pretty. Me gusta. It's I like that shirt. How do you say shirt? A camisa. So I will esa camisa. It's not ese. Because porque es bonita. It's not bonito because it's feminine as a noun. And
¿Te
speak
gusta ese
this.
sombrero?
Yeah. Speak this sentence. Bruno, ¿te gusta ese sombrero? That hat. Do you like that hat?
Ella no usa vestidos, pero usa faldas.
Okay, now we have another sentence to translate. Ella no usa vestidos, pero usa faldas. So she does not wear. Usar can be to use as a verb, or it can be to wear. So she does not wear vestidos or dresses. Do you say dresses? Yes, her dresses. Yeah. Pero it's not perro, but pero. But she wears faldas or skirts. So she doesn't. I'll just put it like this. She doesn't wear dresses with an S and a comma, but she wears. I put the subject pronoun once again, but she wears skirts. Here I need a space, and I just put a dot here. Nice. All right, so what's the Spanish word for the skirt? Falda, la falda. Falda means skirt.
Queremos dos sombreros bonitos.
Translate this sentence: queremos dos sombreros bonitos. Queremos is from the verb querer, and we want. What do you want? two pretty hat. We need to put, of course, the adjective before the noun in English. Two hats. The adjective is not how to say, the ending of the adjective is not changed in English, but it is in Spanish. Complete the translation. We want something with sugar, sorry. Nosotros queremos, how do you say something? Algo con azúcar.
Queremos
Nice.
dos sombreros bonitos. Queremos dos sombreros bonitos.
So this is a sentence that we've just seen. Queremos, we want, what the heck? Queremos dos sombreros, two hats, bonitos. Here we go. And complete the translation. I think that this hat is pretty. Yo creo que creer. Creer. Yes, this is creer is to believe, and it's not to create. Yeah. Yo creo que este what? Sombrero is a hat. It's a very big hat usually. Es bonito. And
Yo creo que estos libros son muy interesantes.
so now let's write the full sentence. Yo creo. What do you think? What do you believe?
Yo creo que estos libros son muy interesantes.
Estos libros. It's not libros, but libros. But it's pronounced libros. Son muy. It's very interesantes. Yes, very good. Interesantes. It's not interesantes, but santes.
Señor, ¿usted quiere esa camisa?
That's a question.
Señor, ¿usted quiere esa camisa?
So, señor, you're talking, it's not el señor because you're addressing yourself directly to the person. Señor.
Señor, ¿usted quiere esa camisa?
The reverse, it's a question. So,
Señor, ¿usted quiere esa camisa?
usted quiere esa camisa. So, do you know what is esa camisa? Is that shirt. I have to close the sentence with
Quiero comprar algo bonito. Quiero comprar algo bonito.
quiero comprar algo, oh my gosh, bonito. So I want to buy something pretty.
¿Por qué no te gusta este libro?
This is the question. So what does that mean? That we have to look for the reverse, the inverted, sorry. ¿Por qué?
¿Por qué no te gusta este libro?
¿Por qué te no gusta?
¿Por qué no te gusta este libro?
No te gusta. It's not no te ¿Por qué no te gusta
¿Por qué no te gusta este libro?
este libro? Yes. Good.
Ese sombrero es para papá.
So ese
sombrero es para papá. Ese sombrero es para papá.
one more time.
Ese sombrero es para Papá.
So it is not dad's hat, but here it's for dad. So para is not de papá. Ese el sombrero de papá. El sombrero es para papá, but it's not ese sombrero. No, ese el sombrero. This is the. No, it's not. It's not good. But what I want to say is that it's not for it. It's not dad's hat, but it's for dad. Yes, that's important.
Carmen, ¿qué falda te gusta?
That's the important aspect of it. So what is it?
Carmen, ¿qué falda te gusta?
So Carmen, ¿qué falda te gusta? This is a question. Carmen. It's a question, so inverted question mark. ¿Qué falda te gusta? Falda once again is a skirt. Te gusta. Put the interrogation mark. Here you go.
Ella no usa vestidos, pero usa faldas.
Wow.
Ella no usa vestidos, pero usa faldas.
Yes, we've seen this sentence. Ella, it's not ello. Ella no usa vestidos. Vestidos or dresses. Pero is but.
Ella no usa vestidos, pero usa faldas.
Faldas. Nice. And that was perfect. And as you can see, I got a lot of points here because it was kind of a challenge and so on. So now I have this ad that I will quickly close because I don't have the purchase version. But the bad thing is that now we still have I had this pop quiz, let's say, to evaluate my level, my how much I grasped, I assimilated. Yeah. And so I need to do 2 more exercises, but I just got 3 minutes left roughly. So I think this lesson is going to be a little bit longer than I planned to make it. Let me look at the time. And yes, I also love soccer. Sí, me gusta también, me encanta. Love is amar, to love, amar, but me encanta asimismo el concierto. No apasiona el sábado. Well, of course, here, encantar. Me encantar is another word for being pleased. It's like encantar, encantado. Do you remember this? Enchanté in English. So nice to meet you, encantar. Nice to meet you, encantado, encantada. So sí, también me encanta el fútbol. So this is another verb for when you talk about your preferences, what you like and what you dislike. Small is pequeño, madre is mother, to play is jugar, universidad, university son unos. And select the correct translation. They never want to swim in pool. They is ellos nunca quieren nadar en la piscina. That's good. And tap the pairs here. Interesting is well, here, interesting, that's interesting.
Interesantes.
Interesantes is plural.
Día.
Día is de vestido,
Vestido.
we know is dress, salad, ensalada.
Ensalada.
Dibujar. Dibujar is to draw.
Dibujar.
So this is a new verb. I personally don't know this verb. Pintar is to paint, but to draw is dibujar.
¿No te encanta el español?
No te encanta el español. So, no te gusta. So, how would you say? this in English? It's a question. Don't you love Spanish? Yeah. And translate this sentence. I like running on the beach. Me gusta correr.
Correr.
Correr is to run. So correr. It's not courir, like I would say. It's not correr, but correr. This is different. So me gusta correr en la playa.
La playa.
It's on.
Este pueblo no tiene piscinas.
Este pueblo no tiene piscinas. So este is that. Is this. This town no tiene. Has no pools. And you don't love Spanish. No te encanta. Español.
Español.
El español.
El español.
So remember, when you use this verb encantar or gustar or so you have to
Me
use.
encanta leer en el parque.
Me encanta leer en el parque.
Parque.
And they never want to swim in the pool. Ellos nunca quieren nadar en la piscina.
Piscina.
And
Sonia quiere correr en la mañana. Sonia quiere correr en la mañana.
Sonia quiere correr en la mañana.
La mañana.
All right. And yes, I also love soccer. Sí.
Sí.
Sí. También me encanta el fútbol.
Fútbol.
Este pueblo no tiene piscinas.
Este pueblo no tiene piscinas. Pueblo is town, so this town has no pools. And translate this sentence, why do you like to draw? And once again, this is a new verb, dibujar, dibujar. So, ¿por qué? Porque is a question.
¿Por
qué te gusta?
Gusta.
Dibujar.
El niño quiere dibujar un perro.
El niño quiere dibujar un perro. So the boy wants to draw a dog. And translate this sentence. This town has no pools. Once again, this is este pueblo no tiene piscinas. Nadar is to swim, by the way. Do you like to play soccer? This is a question. Te encanta? Well, try like this. I know I could say jugar. Jugar is to play. Jugar what? El football, and football has an accent here. Football. And this is a question, and please do not forget to use the right punctuation and diacritical marks. So, te gusta and encantar. Encantar. So, gusta is the right verb here. So, encanta. I like. What's the difference between gustar and encantar? So let's try again. I can just write it. Te gusta jugar el fútbol, and then I just put this. Al fútbol. Oh my god. And what's the problem with el fútbol? We've seen the last time that el fútbol becomes so el fútbol. We don't just say te gusta jugar el football, but we have to say to play to the football. Guys, I'm still learning, so I'm sorry, but I will try to say encantar once again, but I will use right how to I will use all the needed prepositions. Te encanta jugar al fútbol. So this is very important to understand. We have already seen when to use del, and it's when you have del, it becomes del. There's kind of a contraction, and a new preposition is created. It's the same for a and el, it becomes al. And it refuses. Why? Encanta. So, when talking about the present, you should use the form gusta with él, ella, usted. So, gusta. Did I write gusto? That was not it. So I'll try. It's just hard. I think I'm running really bad on time, so I'll stop here. But let's do this. Do you like to play football? I'll try. I don't understand why I'm making mistakes here, but this is part of the learning process. Te encanta. Te encanta. I will use the gusta. Te gusta jugar al fútbol. Hopefully it's going to be correct now. Te gusta jugar al fútbol? Yeah, but it's not football, but football. Te gusta. The thing is, let's see in the forum what they say. Alright, I didn't find anything interesting, but it's not football, but football. Guys, I'm so sorry, but we'll stop here because we cannot, unfortunately, finish all the lessons. We have been too busy, so I'll do it another time. And since this lesson was quite challenging, after all, with especially the last one, the last exercise, so please like this video if you appreciate the effort and the content, and if you want to be motivated, you can comment on the video, you can share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel so that we stay in touch and that you don't miss on my coming videos. For now, take care and adios.